Okay, what is up, everybody? Hello, hello, and welcome. How's everybody today? What's up? Phil here. Welcome to today's first of two gameplay streams. Happy Friday. It is Friday, ladies and gentlemen. At least for me it is. If you live more than 12 hours ahead of me, it's Saturday. But I don't know how many people here who actually watch me would be living 12 hours ahead of me, honestly. So, hope that you have a good weekend lined up. Hope that you have some good stuff going for you. And I hope that you enjoyed today's gameplay stream. Today is going to be the continuation of my Crash Bandicoot 1 N-Sane Trilogy run. People overwhelmingly voted for this earlier this week over other playthroughs that I should do during my little bit of downtime here that I have before my marathon on Monday and new releases hitting up, you know, the new month and my Sonic playthrough coming up. A lot of fun new stuff coming up in just a couple days here. So for those who've been a little bit bored or maybe like, you know, Phil's just doing downtime stuff, finally things are going to be picking up shortly. Okay. So, that being said, I've been having some fun, although it was frustrating. I played this 2 days ago. It was Wednesday when I began this playthrough, and immediately I started seeing some differences in the physics in particular of the game compared to the original Crash Bandicoot, because this is running on a totally new physics engine versus the original game. In addition, I did take on the Stormy Ascent level. This was the hidden level that was left out of the original Crash Bandicoot because it was deemed too difficult for people to defeat. And I did beat it. It took a while. Admittedly, it took me many tries, but I did beat the stage. Now, some people were saying, will Phil do a completionist run of Crash Bandicoot 1? I can definitively now tell you the answer is no. The reason being, in order to do a completionist run of this game, you need to beat every stage, collect every box, and never die. If you die during a stage, it doesn't count. And that is ridiculous, and I am nowhere near any kind of a completionist where I'm going to try to get through every fucking stage collecting every box without dying. That's insane. That's just absolutely insane. So, no, I'm not doing it. I'll simply just be, you know, doing my best to beat it and have fun with it. If I want to try to collect every box, great. But I'm not making any kind of a necessity here with every stage, alright? So, that being said, folks, I am now at the third boss, the Koala boss. That's where we're going to be picking up today's stream. And we'll see how that goes and continue on. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take for me to beat this game. The first time around, it took me a while because if you remember, there's two more stages coming up in this game that for me were incredibly challenging. It's the second bridge stage was incredibly difficult for me. And then the other stage is the one where it's another like kind of tower ascent, similar to Stormy Ascent. It's very similar. It's very difficult. So between those two stages, you know, I don't know if I'll be able to say, will I be able to wrap this game up today? Or will it take me 2 more sessions? Or will it take me even more? I don't know. I can't answer that for you. Alright, I won't know until I actually jump in here and we see what happens. So, all that being said, I'm still going to definitely beat it and go for there. Alright, we'll see what happens. Now, there may still be, if let's say I play this today and I beat it, or I play it today and tomorrow and I beat it tomorrow, it may still leave an opening for another day's stream or whatever. And honestly, I don't know what it is that I want to do during that session. It won't be enough to do something like, for example, play Nier Automata, do a second run. It won't be enough time to do that. Or someone might say, well, play more fighting games. Well, I did. Last night I played Ultra Street Fighter 2. So, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure what I would want to do. Maybe I'll do a full session of Ultra Street Fighter 2. I don't know. Maybe I'll do some more Tekken 7. Maybe I'll do something completely different outside the box. I don't know. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. We have to see how long it actually takes me to beat Crash 1 here before I make promises, and then I, can't live up to the promises and stuff. So, let's see. But today will be Crash 1. Tonight, I'll be doing more Danganronpa 2. Yes, more Danganronpa 2. That's the other thing. Maybe I'll do a full stream of Danganronpa 2 coming up. Maybe that'll be what it is. I don't know. The thing is, Danganronpa 2 is a game, if I can get to a trial, it's a lot easier because the trial is all voice acted. But outside of the trials, I have to read so much text. I'm afraid if I do like a 3 to 4 hour stream of Danganronpa 2 that I will completely lose my voice, right? But we'll see. Let's see. Let's see what happens. So anyway, that's today. We got Crash right now. And tonight we've got more Danganronpa on stream for you. Okay? So, tomorrow will be obviously dependent on what happens today. Will it be more Crash? Maybe. Will it be something else? Maybe. We'll see. But besides the stream tomorrow, there will also be a new episode of DSP Tries It released on the King of Hate vlog. So for those who enjoy that series, yes, there's yet another new episode of it coming up this week. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. And there will also be more Ultra Street Fighter 2 videos released on DSPGaming tomorrow. Okay. And it's pretty much the same thing. The same thing on Sunday. Alright. So, yeah. It'll be a fun weekend. We'll see what happens. Kushiakatori did 10-bit cheery says you could try the Lawbreakers beta. Is that even out? I'm gonna be honest here. There's a lot of games that have been coming out recently that to me, and this is the truth, this is my honest opinion. This isn't, this is honest opinion. They just don't seem like there's games that fucking effort was put into them. And I'm serious about that. Like, I'll give you an example. Lawbreakers. It's a fucking shooter. It looks like it's trying to copy other games, right? Like Overwatch is trying to jump on that bandwagon. Although, yeah, it's a little different. The combat's definitely different. But is there anything in this game that makes it definitively stand out massively that I would want to play it? Not really. Fortnite. A game that combines tower defense with third-person shooter gameplay. It looks incredibly generic. You know what I mean? They really do, you know what? And Kill Chan said it. Bandwagon games. It seems like these are games that are, and it's sad too, because these are game developers that are well known for making iconic franchises in the past. Yet it seems like what they've done, they've given up. They said, well, we know that we can't make original good stuff anymore. Or if we make original good stuff, it's too much of a big risk. So let's just try to jump on a bandwagon of something else that's already popular. And I don't know if that's going to work, man. I honestly don't know if that shit is going to work. I look at these games like Lawbreakers, which is supposedly everyone's hyping, and I'm like, what am I supposed to be getting excited about with this game, right? But anyway, yeah, if that beta's out, maybe I'll check that beta out. Is it out? That's the other thing. I heard nothing about it. This is the first anyone's ever asked me to check this out, so. Yeah, the other thing is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, right? A couple people have asked me for that. A couple. Not a lot, but a couple. I don't know. Alright, Kushiakatori did another 10-bit cheery. Says that the Lawbreakers beta is this weekend and it's out right now. Okay. Well, there you go. Thank you for that suggestion. Maybe that's something I will do. Maybe let's say Sunday, right? If I wrap up Crash, maybe that's something I should check out. All right. Sino Chino says, what about the new Neo DLC? It's got a new weapon. I really could care less That last Neo DLC was so shitty. Honestly, it really just reeked of lack of effort on the game dev's part. I just have no fucking desire to go back and play that game ever again. The plain game, the original game was great. When you have a DLC that's just a bunch of annoying new enemy types crammed into a fucking small area, a really poorly designed map, and just a couple boss fights, it's like, fuck this. It's certainly it's no From Software DLC, let's put it that way. Bionicoot. Whoa, what a name. Bionicoot is saying that apparently Ultra Street Fighter 2 sold 450,000 copies on the Switch, and therefore Capcom is incredibly happy with this result, and they want to now port more games to the Switch. To which I say, yes and no, but that's good news. It's good news if you are just hardcore fans of these games, because just having another opportunity to play them with a new audience is good. At the same time, Ultra Street Fighter 2 is a terrible fucking port. You've got overpowered characters in competitive play and ranked matches that don't belong there. You've got terrible quality online play, right? So it doesn't instill any confidence in me that if they were to port, say, for example, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike or Capcom vs. SNK 2 or any of those games, that those games would be any better. They'll probably still have overpowered garbage and terrible online play, you know, for $40, because that's how much Ultra Street Fighter 2 cost, $40. So it's like, hey, it could be great news, but, you know, it could also be terrible. Depending on if they actually put effort in or if it's a cash grab. Okay. Alright, oh boy, Mort is back. Mort just tipped me $2. He said, have you ever watched an anime? No. I never watched the anime you're talking about. There you go. No. Not even going to read your full message. No, I never watched it. But thank you for the $2 tip. Alright, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really want to talk about before we get started here. Not really, there's not much going on. Besides, obviously, my fucking health is pissing me off. These allergies that are never ending. The problem primarily is that this summer has been warm and sunny, which obviously what you expect the summer to be, right? But here in Washington, usually it's not. Most of the summer in Washington ends up being only in like 70 degrees and cloudy with a lot of rain. This hasn't happened. It's been mostly in the 80s and tons of sun, which means every day all the plants are out in full bloom. I wake up congested as hell. I did again today. I woke up nose congested, throat swollen and congested. I'm like, what the fuck? Right now I'm on both decongestants and allergy medication. I for a while, I'm not even lying, for about a week and a half, I took no allergy medication on purpose. Because for a while I was popping the pills every day. And I knew it wasn't working as well. So I purposely got it out of my system. So now I could start taking it again and it could start working again. Ugh. But, I'm hoping that the summer, I mean, let's face it, we're almost done. We got about a month left. And usually, typically by end of August, early September is when things start to change here anyway. So, it sucks that I sound like shit a lot of the time, my voice and everything, but, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to fight through this, folks. But the good thing is that once the fall hits, the allergies go away and the new releases hit. So it's like kind of coincided. It'll be a good thing, right? Alright, so I guess that's it. Let's just talk a little bit about the quick stuff, the plugs and stuff, and we'll get started. Alright, folks? So first off, thank you for being here today. Today's the 28th, by the way. There's only 3 days left in the month of July. So, excuse me. That means there's only 3 days left to pledge to my Patreon. And to make this month's monthly goal happen, right now, I believe, I checked it this morning, and we're about $110 below where the monthly goal is. Yeah. sadly, we are still over $100 away from hitting the goal for this month. The same thing happened last year, by the way. And a lot of people say it's just a symptom of the summer at this point, that during the summertime, less people show up. Less people are into stuff because it's more downtime projects. It's hard to motivate people to pledge in the summer when, you know, for the most part, all the new releases and things that bring in the widespread attention don't come until later. I get that. But I'm a little frustrated that, you know, I'm trying my best here to entertain you guys. And by the way, I'm certainly not complaining. Let me tell you, views on YouTube have been good. Views on the streams have been good. Everything's been good in that regard. So no complaints there. I'm just saying, you know, it's the second year in a row now that during the summer it doesn't seem like I can really motivate people to do stuff like Patreon. It is what it is, I guess. I'm not saying we can't hit the goal. We can. But with 3 days left and over $110 between now and hitting the goal, you know what I mean? A significant amount of people need to step up and pledge, or a few people need to step up and pledge a lot. It's one or the other. All right. Now, here's the deal. If we do hit the monthly goal in the next 3 days, then I'll be doing a Patron's Choice playthrough where those people will be nominating and voting on a game. When I say those people, I mean those who pledge $5 or more during the month of July to my Patreon. They'll be nominating and voting on a game that will be the downtime game to be balanced with all the games this fall. You know, tons of new releases this fall, but there's also some time between them when there's dead time. So this would be the perfect opportunity to do a playthrough like this during that dead time. All right. So yeah, there you go, folks. Hopefully we hit it. I'm going to keep talking about it the next couple of days. Please check it out, patreon.com/darksidephil. Keep in mind, Patreon funding is very important. It allows me to pay my bills, electricity, internet. It allows me to buy the games that I need. In particular, the month of August, September, and October have a ton of games that I need to buy. You know, these past 2 months have been very light. Almost no games purchases needed because there's been nothing going on in the realm of new releases. So I kind of got by for almost 2 months now with almost buying no games. That's going to completely change shortly. Shortly, I'm going to need lots of funds to be buying all the new releases and covering them for you. So that's where the Patreon support comes in. All right? So please consider it if you have not yet. Yeah, patreon.com/darksidephil. And also keep in mind, it's not just about the monthly goal. I know I harp on that a lot. You know, you get personal perks. Getting text or verbal thank yous in my videos. Getting your questions answered on Ask the King, which is happening in August. Getting a private Q&A video made. I actually just got a thank you this morning from someone who I made a private Q&A video for them last week. They loved it. Sent me a personal thank you, and I appreciate that. So yeah, awesome. Absolutely awesome. And thank you to those who do pledge. I do appreciate your ongoing support, okay? Teespring, folks. If you haven't been paying attention to my social media, if you haven't been paying attention to my pre-streams or my streams lately, I got a new line of Teespring product. It's on the screen right now. It's the new Kawaii Fill or Manga Fill, whatever you want to call it, design, and the I Hate Skeletons design, both from Azure Studios, the same guy who made the very popular Skull Design shirt. In fact, hold on a second here. Hello, everyone. I'm wearing the Skull Design shirt today. I love this shirt. This is also the same design that's on my mug that I use every single day. All right, so Azure Studios has made some of the coolest and best artwork for my Teespring. I'm very appreciative of him for doing that. And yeah, the new line of product are in. If you actually check out yesterday's stream and or videos on YouTube, what you'll see is that I wore that Manga Fill shirt. And I actually took a picture for it for my Instagram, and I also posted up on Twitter and everything too. People seem to really like the design. The only downside is that the text on it doesn't really mean anything. If the text on it, you know, translated to something cool, like a saying of mine or something, you know, but it doesn't. It's like gibberish, basically, just to look cool. So, give it a look. Yeah, there's my Teespring. Link to my Teespring's on your screen right now. Teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. it's not just that. There's tons of designs up there. So stuff, you know, the Wow Dude design, the Punished Phil where I look like you know, Solid Snake and stuff like that. All kinds of designs up there. Anything that you buy from the Teespring shop, I get a pretty decently sized commission. And I appreciate anyone who has bought something from there already. You are helping me tremendously. Again, that all just helps the effort to keep doing these streams and videos and everything daily, alright? I see people down in the stream chat are asking specifics about sizes and stuff. I can't answer that. You gotta check that out for yourself. All the information is available there, right there on Teespring. Including shipping costs and all of that. Just click through, it should give you all the information. I certainly don't have a index of shipping and size info in front of me to answer those questions. And then last but not least, folks, again, if you'd like to directly support my efforts here to keep doing daily live streams and on-demand videos on YouTube, obviously, if you're watching the stream, one of the best ways you could do that is through cheering, subbing, or tipping during the stream. So, if you either tip me with by clicking on my tips section below the stream here on my stream page on Twitch, if you sub to the channel, or if you cheer with bits, I will give you a shout out during the course of the stream. In fact, I've got 2 shout outs right now. Golden Colts did a 50-bit cheer and said cheers. Thank you, Golden Colts. And the Supervillain 543 did a $3 tip and said, "What's up, Phil? Here's to another good stream." Thank you, Supervillain, for that. Appreciate it. So you see, I will be giving shout-outs appropriately for those who contribute. Now, if you cheer 50 bits or more, if you click on the share button after subscribing to the channel, or if you tip me $2 or more, you'll actually get an on-screen pop-up notification. And this notification will basically give you a visual recognition, all right? So not only do you get the visual recognition, you'll also get a verbal one, but double recognition for your contributions, okay? I'm very appreciative of those who have participated in this manner since March, okay? You guys are really the reason I can still do this. Because once the YouTube ad revenue bubble burst and everything fell through back in February, I was pretty much dead in the water. And I didn't know how I was going to pay my bills, and I thought I was going to lose the house. But because you guys have been coming out for streams and contributing in this manner, I am able to keep doing this. So thank you, everyone, for your amazing support. I appreciate that. And let's have a fun stream today. Okay? Sounds good? Alright, that's it. Let's end the pre-stream. Let's get started with Crash Bandicoot. Oh, I actually have a shout out I owe to Game Master 2003. Did a 10-bit cheer. He says, "I've been playing Final Fantasy IV and I got all the summons." Good for you, because some of those are pretty tough to get in that game. There's 1 or 2 of them that are pretty tricky. They're hidden summons. You need to find them hidden in the world in order to get them. They're not all straightforward like some of the other Final Fantasy games. So good for you. I would love to eventually do a nice completionist run of Final Fantasy IV. All right. That's it, folks. Thank you. Let's end the pre-stream and we'll get started. Sound good? All right, here we go.